Hey there, I'm Jess, and today we're going to make a useful project to incorporate into your everyday adventures named Drew. This pattern is a versatile and protective accessory to incorporate into your everyday essentials, and it pairs beautifully with your handmade bags. As always, welcome to the Sallie Tomato YouTube channel. If you're new to sewing or like sewing stylish projects, our YouTube channel is the place to help you create confidently. Drew is a beginner-friendly and completely customizable pattern that's designed to fit various items such as passports, books, or planners. The simple construction, snug fit, and professional finish of this pattern makes it ideal for anyone who's looking to organize and protect their essentials. This pattern also includes multiple card pockets perfect for storing credit cards, ID cards, or business cards. During this tutorial, you'll learn how to make a custom-sized, easy-to-sew cover, and I'll walk you through the steps on how to add the card slots and optional accent hardware. The finished size is up to you. The pattern includes simple equations to determine the finished size of your project, determined by the item that you would like to cover. The name and design of this pattern was inspired by the Nancy Drew mystery novels, which was one of my favorite series to read growing up. I imagined that Nancy would use this pattern to protect her notebook full of clues. Before we get started on the tutorial, be sure to grab a pattern. See the description below this video and follow the link to access the pattern information. All of the supplies you need are listed on the back of the pattern. I encourage you to use our retailer locator on our website to find a Sallie Tomato retailer near you. The Drew pattern is suitable for non-woven fabrics such as cork and faux leather. There are several prints and a variety of textures to choose from, so it's fun to customize for gifting. So once you decide on the fabrics that you'd like to use, gather all of the supplies needed, cut out your pieces according to the pattern, and let's begin. All you need for this project is one piece of fabric. You can use cork fabric or faux leather for this project. For today's tutorial, I will be creating a custom size cover for this composition notebook. I've already went ahead and measured the width, height, and depth of my notebook. Like I mentioned earlier, there are a few simple equations included in the pattern. I recommend using a scrap piece of paper to compute the final measurements for your specific project versus writing directly on your pattern. Once you determine the width and the height of each piece, cut out all of your pieces according to your measurements. And let's begin by attaching the card pockets. Beginning at the sewing machine, top stitch an 1/8 inch from the top edge of each main piece C, which is card pocket 1, and piece D for card pocket 2. I have a Teflon foot attached to my machine, which helps for sewing over faux leather or cork fabric. After sewing, I like to trim my threads as I go, so that way there is less cleanup at the end. For my project, I'm only adding 2 card pockets. However, if you'd like to add additional card pockets stacked vertically, then you can cut out additional piece C. If you'd like a second set of card pockets attached to the inside of your cover, perhaps on the back flap, then you can cut an entire second set of card pockets, which can be attached to the other interior sleeve piece. Next, with right sides up, position one piece C over one piece B interior sleeve as desired. Consider where you want the top card pocket to be placed, because you will be adding additional card pockets below this initial positioned pocket stacked vertically. You can use washi tape or a sew tight magnet to help hold the pocket in place. Then top stitch an 1/8 inch from the short bottom edge of each piece C. Then repeat the exact same step to attach any remaining pieces C over the attached piece C, nesting into the indent and aligning the side edges. Once any additional pieces C are attached, with the right sides up, position one piece D over the attached pieces C, nesting into the indent of the lower piece C and aligning the side edges. Then top stitch an 1/8 inch from the sides of piece C and D along with the bottom edge of piece D. I like to backstitch over each of the card pocket top edges as I sew for reinforcement. The next section is optional to add any additions to your cover. If desired, use any leftover scraps of fabric to add additional pockets such as a slip pocket or pen holder to the remaining piece B interior sleeve. Top stitch any additions in place with an 1/8 inch seam allowance. Next, if desired, install a metal handmade label either on the exterior or one interior sleeve piece following the manufacturer's instructions. You can visit our YouTube tutorial link below to learn how to install metal labels. After installing, hot glue a scrap of main fabric measuring about 2 inches by 1 inch to cover the wrong side of the hardware. Next, assemble the cover. Top stitch an 1/8 inch from the long inner edge of each piece B interior sleeves. This top stitching adds a little bit of embellishment while helping to reinforce the fabric from stretching. Then, with wrong sides together, align the outer edges of each interior sleeve at each end of piece A, which is the exterior. Use sewing clips to hold the pieces together. Then top stitch an 1/8 inch from the outer edges of the right side of the exterior. I like to backstitch over each of the interior sleeve edges that are towards the center. This extra backstitching will help reinforce the inner edges while putting the sleeve on or removing it. After sewing, trim any remaining loose threads or bring them to the back and tie them off. To add a sealed professional finish to the outer edges of your cover, I recommend to visit our blog for a step-by-step tutorial and video on how to apply gum triagacanth and edge coat paint with a roller pen. Adding edge paint to the edges of your project can be done in 3 simple steps. All it takes is a little extra time and you'll be amazed with the results. I highly recommend adding metal corners to this project. However, you can completely skip this section of instructions if you don't want to add this additional hardware. To install each metal corner, begin by adding hot glue or permanent glue to the inner channel of one metal corner hardware. Then slide the hardware onto the corner. Cover the hardware with a scrap of fabric, batting, or foam and gently squeeze clamp the hardware to your project with pliers. Repeat the same process to attach the remaining corners. These metal corners are very easy to clamp, so when you use your pliers, apply pressure gently and evenly to ensure that each corner does not look distorted. Taking the time to add the addition of the metal corners is certainly worth it to give this cover the luxury touch that it deserves. And now that our project is complete, you can insert your notebook, passport, or journal. I find it's easiest to put the front cover in halfway, then fold the cover and your book open completely, so it's easier to insert the back cover halfway into the back interior sleeve. Then gently continue to insert each of the covers into the sleeves and flatten out the cover and the book. And as you can see, we have a perfectly fit custom cover. The cover should fit snug and not be loose. Then you can go ahead and add in your business cards, pen, pencil, or any other additions. This project came together so quickly and I already have lots of ideas for covering more items. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make the Drew pattern and look forward to making many more. If you have any additional questions about the pattern, feel free to leave a comment below and we'll be there to help. As always, we would love to see your completed project. Share and show off your photos using the hashtag SallieTomato, hashtag DrewCover, and hashtag CreateConfidently on social media so we can see it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll check out the rest of our pattern line for more creative projects. I'll see you next time.